Winfoy. No voice acting, so that's a NPC. Not important enough. From the let's see what. Holy shit, that went fast. The time. Let's allow. That's really. Holy shit, the sky is like so red and orange. What? I've never seen sunset to be like this kind of color. It's kind of almost pinkish. This picture. Combat. Some shit is about to happen.
Hey,
I just
isn't
know
that... Ooh, it's those military academy students.
Or maybe
I wonder what they're doing all the way out here. Oh well. Looks like things are gonna start getting interesting. Okay, let's get this mission started. Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes. I'm such an idiot.
Shut the fuck up. It is time to end the chapter.
Oh, Rean. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some... Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. Riding a horse.
I guess I didn't...
Hey, Elisa. Look up at the sky.
Huh?
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right. My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away. My family was never real. Mother was.
Oh, she did seem like a talented
I
businesswoman.
literally no one cares.
But at least,
That's, I guess you...
yeah. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had the nobles. At least Sharon.
Oh my god.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always...
Kinda. I can't say I completely, but a few years ago,
What do you mean?
those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire.
I think she's referring to the beginning of the game. That those guns.
You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
Crossbell City is that according to some, like 2 of the choice games actually set in the Crossbell City. So could those people actually like
No way.
get wiped off?
That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more, and neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford group was now, and how small I was.
The Rhineford group kind of reminds me of Xinhua. Like they're both like industrial companies. Xinhua is that company in FF7. Even though of course that company is much like building ties more cool than this Rhineford group.
I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right.
This game is trying to make her as the Wafu, I think.
But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't
They are
enrolled at the
giving us so
academy.
much information here.
Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you, I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference, so thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case.
Like, can you imagine this scene if Vin is a subhuman incel instead of being a Chad? That would really wound the scene. But good thing the Vin is a Chad.
Oh well, there's always next time.
I doubt it not as Chad as I am though.
It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go, especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself, but sometimes I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away from my family, from myself.
Oh, do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out. In my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7. And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So, wait, all of us?
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Green, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly, you touched my heart.
Vin literally didn't cut anyone in this group except Gavus. Gavus probably has some kind of adventure beverage at his village.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it, none of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys? This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, ain't it?
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work.
This is the border between Kelwa Republic and the Empire. Is something something interesting going to happen? Let's see. Oh my god. It's happening. End of chapter 3, I guess that's... Okay. Now chapter 4 should be more interesting. The story should pick up. In. Save a new data. Let's see. Another fucking monster. Oh my god. Northern part of the Highlands. The second day almost always has a fewer tests than the first. Wait, this is like the third day already, right? The first day they stay in the tent and sleep. The second day was everywhere the few studies happen, and now the third day they should be returning home. Return to the academy. Oh, finally! Now this is something that's cooler. Flying airships. I need to see this like more slow. No more turbo mode for this one. Wait, I can now go to this area, this huge area. Let's see what the area is for. Oh, fuck, still blocked. Gender gaze. Oh, it is optional. I don't need to do that quest. I just want to get on with the story. So let's head to Gender Gate. Now the north, I don't mind to do that optional shit if it is in the same direction that I am heading.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
Wait.
This situation is looking worse by the minute.
We need to hurry.
Yeah, there's gonna be a war here soon.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
This seems to be all be set up by some third party made in other countries.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly.
I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all. And more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the
Where
same.
are
about
they
the
flying
North.
to? Like,
I
they're
love
supposed to
this
take the
land
tree.
with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but
I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange, to be honest. I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind in the Watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now, that there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever, that one day it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
So then, you joined the academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I have yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling in the academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
it's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. But I think I finally understand.
Elisa?
Just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family.
Indeed. I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop war from breaking out.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you.
Oh, they're back here again. What? I thought they were supposed to board a tree. Let's see what happened. That the shells came from the east of the. It seems to be coming from the side of the empire. It could be someone inside the empire who's doing. I don't. What's this? Info company. Okay, so this probably is done by some industrial. Could Windfall have done it like so that they can sell arms to both countries? That would be like very disturbing, but at the same time, it is also like smart business decision. Oh,